Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I am going to be dyeing my eyebrows with some Just For Men beard and moustache dye. I find this is the best dye that I've used over eyebrow dye. I prefer this. So I've got a colour base and a colour developer. I'll just pop a picture in of the box so you know what that looks like. So I go for medium brown, and then I've also got a little glass pot, got that off eBay, and a little spoolie and a brush, and then I've also got some cotton buds and some wet cotton wool. You can, if you've never done this before and you're a little bit nervous, you can use Vaseline and put that around your eyebrows so it doesn't dye your skin too much, but I've been doing this for quite a while, so fortunately I don't need to do that. So first of all, what we're going to do is mix up the dye in a little pot. Bit of a squirt of, doesn't matter which way you do it round, the colour developer. So I do about a centimetre strip. If you do put too much in, you just need to make sure you put more colour base in, that's all. And then the same again, so it's 50-50 ratio for the colour base. So I get this for about $5.49 from somewhere like Savers. You can get it from Boots, you can get it from anywhere, but that's the cheapest I found it. And I find 2 tubes like this last me for about 6 months, and I dye my eyebrows probably about every 4 weeks. And then with one of the cotton buds, I'll just give that little mix up. Because I've had these products for quite a while, it automatically looks very, very dark. When you first buy it, the actual colour base is almost quite clear. I think once the air gets to it, it changes colour a little bit. So even though that looks very dark, if you use the same colour as me, when you mix it up, it won't be as dark as that. It's a little bit more yellowy. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my hair out of the way because I don't want any going in my hair. I've done that before, I've caught my fringe. So you need to make sure your eyebrows are clear of any makeup or moisturiser. And I actually don't pluck mine. I don't tend to do them that much now anyway, but I don't pluck mine before because you need as much hair as possible and then you can shape them after. I've also got a little mirror here, and this is one with more magnification one side than the other, so that's quite handy to have. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to just neaten up my eyebrows. As you can see, I've not got an awful lot. So I've got a little, it's just a lip brush. Put a tiny bit of the product on there. Don't go too crazy, especially if it's your first time. And then you just go into, I tend to start going up and then I will go across. Very light hand, because if you catch your skin, it will dye your skin. And a lot of people like that look, and I actually like that as well. So I will do a little bit on my skin, but just be careful not to do them too much outside of the hair, otherwise you end up with 2 great big caterpillars. So I'll just start by shaping the brow a little bit. Now I'm going to go on to the second brow, and then I can top this up a little bit. And the good thing with this, I'd suggest if it's your first go, just go very light, because you can do it again and again. Sometimes I do it 2 or 3 times just to build it up very gradually, and then it gets the shape that I want. And you usually find each time you pick up, you catch a different hair or a couple more hairs, so your shape comes nice and slowly. Once you get a bit more experienced with it, probably only need to do it once. And as you can see, it's already starting to take a bit of colour. And then if you were to use the Vaseline, I'd sort of do an outline of the brow shape that you want. And then that just protects your skin a little bit. And then what you can do with the brush is just go the other way a little bit, just very gently, so you get the back of the hair as well. And then with the cotton bud, no matter when you've done it, I would always suggest going round just to neaten up the edges so it doesn't end up going on your skin where you don't want it to. You can also use the cotton bud to create the shape. So I've left that on for a couple of minutes, about 5 minutes. I'm always a bit wary the first time because I don't want it to go too dark, and it can, as I mentioned earlier, dye your skin. So I'm just going to use a quick makeup wipe to take it off and see how well the first go has taken. So that's it all off. Needs to be a bit thicker here, so I'm going to go back in with a second go. That's the luxury of this, doing it at home. And if you're a bit nervous, as I've said before, pull it off quickly and then just do it a few times. Once you've got the hang of it, you'll know how long to leave it on for. But I'm still a little bit nervous because it does dye your skin, and I don't like to have my brows too dark or too big. So I'm going to colour that bit again there, and then I shall come back probably on a different day and show you once they've been finished.